Light Touch Laser, and I'm here to talk to you about the importance of using a scale and weighing your foods when you're doing phase 1 of the Ideal Protein protocol. Now, knowing the weight of what you are consuming is really important so you are keeping within the parameters that are outlined on program. For your lunch meal and your dinner meal, you are looking to get 2 cups of your select vegetables in. Now, 2 cups, you can use it by a cup measure. So this is actually 2 cups. This is a 2-cup measure. So you can stuff this full if you want to get your 2 cups. Or if you use a scale, you can actually be a little more precise, which, you know what, if there's a little give or take, you might be missing out on something that you would get to consume while you're following protocol. This is the scale that I had when I started program. Bought it at Canadian Tire. It's perfectly good. 9-volt battery, a little bit challenging to come up with those these days. It has a unit of measure. It has the tare, so you can change from gram to ounces, and you can pick these up or even borrow one from someone while you're getting used to what the perspective is on your weights of your vegetables when you're getting your 2 cups at lunch and your 2 cups at supper. Fortunately though, Ideal Protein has come out with their own scale. Now, the benefits of the Ideal Protein scale is that on the surface, there is a whole guide for the vegetables that we're allowed to have on protocol. So there is a guide for your grams or your ounces in the select vegetables and also in the occasional vegetables that we would consume while we're on program. What's really cool is that you don't have to kind of figure out what a cup is because they have all the conversions. So for instance, glasses, they are talking about cauliflower, which is what I'm going to use in our example. So 100 grams of cauliflower is a cup, or 3.5 ounces of cauliflower is a cup. So the great thing about this panel is when I put something on it, I can zero it out. So I could use this to get my measurements out of there to make sure I'm using the right amount, or I can do something as simple as this. So I have my grated cauliflower already done up in this Ziploc bag. So I know this is more than what I am allowed to consume for my 2 cups, but how much more is it? The easiest way to find out is I'm going to take a Ziploc bag that's the same size, I'm going to put it on the scale, we're going to zero that out, so we're to 0, and then I'm going to put this on there, and we're going to find out how much cauliflower we're actually dealing with. So for our cauliflower in grams, we're allowed 100 grams, and this is actually 231 grams. So I would take out a small portion of this if I wanted my 2 cups, and bingo, I've got my amount so that I'm staying completely in line with what my parameters are for the Ideal Protein protocol. Now this I would make into a cauliflower rice if I was looking to add some green onion to it or add some peppers or mushrooms to it. Then I would take that and I would calculate that into our weights for what I've consumed for vegetables. This is super slick though because there are different values. So asparagus is 134 grams and 4.7 ounces for a cup. And then you're just doing it by weight. So it simplifies it hugely where you're not trying to jam your asparagus into this. Weighing is very important, and once you get used to what those portions look like, then you can carry on with the program without maybe weighing things so much. Remember, for your meats or your proteins, in Canada, you'll notice there's a different amount for your protein values in your dinner meals. Your dinner meal is 6 to 8 ounces of protein, and in the US, it's 4 to 6. That's because of the US food guidelines are different than those in Canada. Apparently, we're allowed a little more meat. So when you're doing that, you're going to do 7 ounces cooked. So if you buy cooked barbecue chicken or if you have something that you've prepared for leftovers, you're going to put the cooked amount and aim for 7 ounces. Or you are taking your raw meat. Usually I like putting some parchment on top of it just to make cleanup easier. You're putting your raw meat on there, and we'll do some demonstrations with some of the recipes that we're going to cook in future videos. So I hope you just take some time, find a scale, get the numbers, and get it right. Because getting it right is going to bring you closer to your success when you're doing phase 1 of the Ideal Protein protocol.